Hello, Eastern. Welcome to Halftime. I'm sitting here with Eastern men's soccer coach Glodi Konga. Glodi, thank you for taking a couple minutes to chat with us today.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to do it.
Glodi, I know a couple of tough losses to start the season, but I know your kids battled well. You had some really good moments, just didn't get that goal. Talk about what you saw in Virginia from your guys, both the good and what you're looking to improve on going forward here.
Yeah, so, we wanted to get on the road early, just to test ourselves and see where we're at going into the season. I thought the boys had a great attitude going into both games. We battled well. We had a few moments where there was lapse in concentration, which hurt us. Specifically in the Virginia Wesleyan game, there was an 8-minute stretch where we conceded 3 goals. And that's a learning moment for us as a team early on in the season, talking with the guys about, focusing and making key decisions and pivotal moments of the game. And also, just fine-tuning our offense.
Right.
We created a lot of chances, but maybe not the quality end product that we're looking for. So those are opportunities for us early on to show the guys and say, hey, we're creating good chances, but if we tweak this pass, if we tweak where we're angling this ball into the goal, then there's a higher rate of success.
Absolutely.
So just a huge learning curve for us early on in the season.
Obviously, there is that learning curve, but how good does it feel to be back in the top seed? Obviously, you were an assistant here last year. I believe you coached at Liberty, if I'm remembering correctly, briefly as well. But how does it feel to be back as the head coach of this program?
Yeah, so, super grateful and thankful for the opportunity. Anytime you get to be a head coach, it's a blessing and a privilege, but it's also a challenge.
Right.
Taking the program and really trying to rebuild the culture here around faith, around relationships, around character development, and excellence. So those are some of our core values in our program, and really just honing in on what that means and what that looks for us day to day on and off the field. And we started that process in the spring. Right now, it's pretty much cemented. So now we're fine-tuning things like practice protocols, game day protocols, how we want to practice at a high level. What does it mean to be engaged in the classroom? So just cementing our culture. And then, of course, you've got the tactical component. So last year we played a different way. I'm bringing in a new style of play. So giving guys a bit of time and patience to learn and understand the system as we tweak and refine it, getting ready to go into conference play.
I think a big benefit for you is that you're not a head coach of a new program. You're a head coach of a program that the kids and you've got a lot of seniors. You talk about EB, you talk about Derek Berman,
correct,
Nick Kokolius. You've got Aiden Link. You have so many talented upperclassmen. Talk about what you've seen from the leaders of this team and what you've seen here in the
so the guys, number one, they came in fit. All our leaders, all the seniors came in really fit, really prepared, and the message that we had in our Zoom calls in the summertime was just a sense of urgency for those guys. This is it. This is the last shot, and they need to come in ready to not only play at the highest level, but ready to be a model and set the tone for the guys that are leaving behind. I talked to all my leaders about how you exit, how you leave, your leadership through transition from a program. And one way they can really lead into them transitioning out is setting the tone and being a great example for what it looks like to be fit, what it looks like to conduct yourself with a positive attitude in our program, so that when our freshmen and sophomores are looking at those guys, they can kind of carry on that mantle into the spring.
And then your young guys, you talk about Evan Cope, a guy who scored at the collegiate level 3 goals last year. I know you got Ty Blyler playing big minutes as a freshman. Parker Walls, I think I saw got some time. Stephen Fajardo. So you've got a lot of young guys, kind of like last year. You had some young guys getting big minutes. Talk about what you've seen from them as they've transitioned into college.
Yeah, they really came in. Again, with those guys, we try to prepare them as much as you can over the summertime, which is conversations, with Zoom calls. But they came in with a sense of confidence, because they know throughout the recruiting process, they know what they can contribute. So they felt empowered coming in and ready to showcase why they're here, why we brought them in, and those group of guys have been able to really just check that box of, hey, we did the right job in getting the right people here, not from only a soccer standpoint, but from a person standpoint. So we're really pleased with those guys, and some of them have to be patient as they learn new things of the collegiate game. The style's a little bit different, the pace is a little bit faster, but their response attitude has been very positive.
obviously you were on the sidelines last year as the assistant. How nervous or excited are you to be the head coach and your home opener on Saturday?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Like, we were on the road for preseason. Right. We've been on the road for the first 3 games. So really just excited to have our crowd behind us, have some supporters, families are coming into town. So all those things just help to give you a little bit more fuel, which you wouldn't have, when you're playing away. So I'm really excited to have that kind of atmosphere with our guys and be around things that are familiar, walking out of the locker room, things that we do every day. That should be able to give us a bit more of a competitive edge.
You talked a little bit about, and this is my final question, you talked a little bit about the culture, and you look at this team, you've got so much talent, and all the way up from seniors to the guys who just came in.
Yep.
What are your goals and expectations for this group this year?
Yeah, so, we certainly want to make the playoffs, something we weren't able to do last year. But for us, Sean, in our program, we talk about character, driving process, driving outcomes. So we have our outcomes. We want to make NCAA tournament. We want to make the playoffs. But for us, it's about refining the process every single day, and who you are really drives what you do and how you do it. So those are the things that we fine-tune every day in the locker room before we walk out on the pitch, and just refining our process every single day so that when we get the outcomes, whether we like them or not, we're going back and we're looking at, okay, how did what we do lead to this? And so we're constantly in that process of refining who we are, what we do, and the goal is to get that desired outcomes come the end of the year. But I'm really excited about this group, passionate to be with them, and just really blessed to be building relationships and getting to know each other. And we're excited for the road ahead.
Awesome. Glodi, thank you for taking a couple minutes of your time, and now back to the game.
Thank you.